Now, hopefully this is going to be the last episode that we do play in EFL League One. We've done quite well since you were last here. It's not all doom and gloom now. Let me show you how we've been getting on. Now, as you can see, we are top of Sky Bet League One. 26 wins, 8 draws and 11 losses. A goal difference of plus 48. 86 points on the board as well. Second place Charlton, they are 2 points behind us, but we have a vastly superior goal difference. So if we get a draw today, we should be champions of Sky Bet League One. Not a lot has happened since you were last here. We did play a lot of football though, however. We were last here in January, so we just go through the schedule and kind of show what has been happening. Obviously, in the FA Cup, we got knocked out to Crystal Palace, and we followed up with a 1-0 loss to second place Charlton. But we beat Burnley 4-2, who are today's opponents. A 1-1 draw with QPR. We lost to Stockport, but then we beat Bristol Rovers and York City. Lincoln beat us 3-0. A Fleetwood draw. Tranmere, we beat them. Plymouth, we beat them. We drew to Reading. We beat Rotherham again. They beat us in the first game of the season, so it's nice to get a bit of revenge there. Peterborough United, they beat us 4-2. They're in third place at the minute as well. We drew to Wrexham, beat York, drew to Bolton, beat Fleetwood, and obviously now we have Burnley today. Transfers wise, there's been a couple that have happened since we were last here as well. So if we do have a look at who we have brought in, so Ross O'Hare, he's came in from Stockport. £80,000 was spent on this guy. 25-year-old Northern Irish international, can play attacking midfielder on the right hand side, which is where we brought him in for. £950 a week, and he's valued in at 70 to 180,000. I mean, how's he played for us so far? 13 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match. It's not too bad for £80,000 spent. Next, Lee Wood has came in on loan from Derby County. He's only played 1 game for us. He's out of contract at the end of the season. I like the look of this guy. He's got 17 heading, 17 bravery, 17 determination, 16 for balance, 17 natural fitness, and 16 for strength. He seems to be a good player. He could be a good backup as well. He's currently not interested in signing with us permanently, but towards the end of the season, who knows what is going to happen. And then lastly, Zarius Carvel, another one that's come in as a free transfer, £650 a week. He's valued in at 140 to 550,000. He's played 6 games, 2 of those starts. Yeah, not a lot has happened with this guy, but we needed a little bit of depth in our squad. And if you have a look at any of the ones that have gone out, and the only one kind of that did leave us was Tizic has gone to Middlesbrough for £1 million. A bit of a sad one to see this guy go, but yeah, hopefully he has a fantastic career. And, you know, we brought him in as a youngster from Aylesbury on a free. He's played a fair amount of games for us this season already, so to sell him on for £1 million is a bit of fantastic financial business. And speaking of our finances, our overall balance is at £4.5 million. We've got 786,000 in our transfer budget, and we currently have 35,000 off wage budget to spend. However, we are currently again failing FFP by £700 a week. So I'm not kind of sure what we do with this. Do we just stick with it and hope that as we get promoted, it gets wiped clean? Yeah, not fully sure what is going to happen. We're currently under a transfer embargo, but it's not going to affect how we do get on in today's episode. Now, we only need a draw in this game, so we are going to go into our 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder and 2 centre midfielders as well, with Nash and Koran on the wings, either side of Nunez. Can we just get a draw? I mean, we're playing Burnley, who are in 23rd place, 22nd place, I think they are. They are destined to get relegated regardless of this result here today. Charlton and Peterborough are just behind us as well. I don't think Peterborough can get us due to the goal difference, but I mean, Charlton have to win, and if we lose, we could be going down, could be finishing second, I should say, as Craig gives it to Sanderson. Rubczynski back to Parker, out to Sanderson, out to Silberi. Cook now, is there a 1-2 on here? I mean, it's a lot of possession here for Burnley. Craig into Wilson, Halit Kara, Sanjay, massive tackle there. Wilson crosses it in. Luca Fletcher headers it just over the bar. I mean, we are going to demand more. Charlton have got Rotherham, who are currently in 14th place. And Peterborough, they have... Who have Peterborough got? Stockport County. Yeah, we just need to focus on our result, though. A draw should be enough for us as Barnes... Back to Brian, Rob into Tipple, Shanjay now on the left-hand side. Finds Vicario, Tipple into the box. Nunez gets crowded out there, but Rob heads it back into Curran, who loses out but boots it out of play. That's pretty poor, that is. Let's be honest, that wasn't very good. But the only note in this half so far has been a booking to Tejera. Speak of the devil, he throws it into Barnes, finds Vicario, Curran into Nunez. It's blocked just off the line by Harrison Parker. As Nunez is going to take the corner for us. He's going to whip it in. Have we got any equality? No. Nash headers it out to Nunez, Vicario into Shanjay. I mean, he's had an okay season for us, and it just goes out as a pointless highlight. As Nunez whips another corner in, and Curran from distance just over the bar. I mean, we've had some nice play here against Burnley, but it is still 0-0. And I've not seen the other results just yet, as Alejnik loses it out to Nunez. Down the left-hand side, gives it to Nash. What have we got here? Nash. Inside to Vicario. We have lost out, though, and they can break on us here, Burnley. Halit Kara against, is that Shanjay? I mean, Barnes comes back to head it away. Rubczynski to Cook. And it has gone just wide of the left-hand post. How are the results going? I think Charlton, they're drawing. And Peterborough are drawing as well. So, everyone's at a stalemate so far. As Rob, poor header away, gives it into Craig. Parker, back to Craig. Razic. Be interesting to know what our budget is going to be for next season. As Nash heads it on. Parker. Into Alejnik, Cook, Tejera cuts out the pass though, into Barnes, Barnes into Nash, it's 1-on-1, it's 1-on-1, is the offside flag. The offside flag was there. Yeah, not fantastic, as Wilson throws it into Cook, back out to Craig, into Wilson again, stand him up Tejera, it's gone into Luca. Oh, they've scored. We're going to demand more. I mean, Craig into Wilson, finds space. Tejera lets him get the cross in. And, I mean, Etienne Tipple, I've not been impressed with you, I'll be honest, this season. As Luca Fletcher comes in at the back post to header them clear. But Rotherham are beating Charlton as well. Maybe it is one for Peterborough to kind of push through. I mean, we've had 6 shots. None of them have been on target, though. Nunez is on a 6.2. Nash is on a 6.3. Rob is knackered. So is Tipple. And Tejera is on a booking. So 5 changes that we probably are going to make. And Nunez gives away a penalty. What is going on? Rubczynski. I mean, what a penalty that was. Valentin Rubczynski, 2nd of the season. I mean, that was a thunderbolt. I don't want to see it again. All I want to see is Rotherham. Just Rotherham. I mean, it only takes... Oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. We needed a draw. And we've conceded again. What's going on? What is going on here? I'm actually lost for words with what is happening so far. I mean, get them all off. We haven't got a striker on the bench, have we? No. You know what? Handley's going to go up there. I'm lost for words here. Absolutely lost for words. Yeah, Charlton. Just don't win Charlton. As Shanjay gives it into Scutt. Scutt hits it long to Handley. He loses out to Craig. Cook into Sabiri. Halit Kara. What is going on with this team? Rubczynski. Oh, it's making me a little bit stressed as well, and I don't like it. I don't like this at all. As Charlton have equalised, I mean, it's 10 minutes to go here. Is there any point in demanding any more? I don't know. Tinsley's going to throw it in. Hammond Mo gives it back to Tinsley. Rubchinski now. Into Jallo. Halikaro 4-0. I mean, it was offside, but it isn't going to change anything really, is it? I mean, Charlton are drawing 1-1. What a way to end the season. We've done so well. And we've somehow won Sky Bet League One after that dreadful, dreadful game there against Burnley, who are getting relegated, by the way. Looks like Donald Trump there is going to pass the trophy on to potentially Simon Nash. It's disappointing, but we have won Sky Bet League One. In the grand scheme of things, that game doesn't really matter. I'm a little bit concerned, however, though, that every episode we've done this for this season anyway, we haven't won a game in an episode, so the championship is going to scare me very slightly. You know what? I'm far from pleased. I'll get over it in the summer. Let's just get to the end of the season. Let's see what our transfer budget is going to be as well. Tactical blunder ends unbeaten run. Well, there you go. We were unbeaten. And we've been given 2.3 million. I'm very, very actually pleased with that as well. 45,000 for the up and coming season. I mean, I'm not kind of sure how it is going to work regarding FFP, but Cadbury Athletic are crowned the champions. I mean, if you look at our finances now, we are still under a transfer embargo, but 2.4 million, we can work with that going forward.